What's up, guys? Dirt Road Soldier back again. Out here having a good time shooting guns and just enjoying everything about this life, man. It's a great time. Hope you're out doing the same thing. So today we're going to do something a little different. So all this stuff that I have, like my range finding binos, I got a Kestrel, is all that stuff kind of a waste of time? I mean, yes, for precision shots and shooting small targets, I would say that stuff is pretty useful. But in the scenario of things, like when growing up as a kid, I didn't have any of this stuff. I didn't even have binos. I didn't have a rangefinder, definitely. So growing up as a kid, it was the talk that everybody would say that if you didn't know a yardage, you could just put it on its back and drop it. So we're just going to try that today. A full-grown mule deer, they say, from our friends from Google, say that a mule deer is from the top of its back to its brisket is 20 inches. Now I have an 18 by 24 inch plate out there, and we're just going to try that. We're going to hold the top of its back, or hold the top of the plate, and just see if we can actually hit the animal. Now granted, yes, 4 inches on the bottom. If we get that low, then we'll say that was a miss or I crippled it. But we're going to try that with my grandfather's rifle, and we're going to try that with my rifle. We're not going to dial any dope. We're not going to. Now, I did set the targets out there. We're setting them at 100-yard increments. So right now we have a plate out there at 200 yards. So we're just going to hold center and see where we hit. And then we'll move it out to 3, 4, and see if we can. Now, I don't know with my grandfather's rifle if I can even see horns on the animal. I might set the deer target out there at 400 yards and actually see if I can actually see through a 4-power scope that target has horns. So like if it was a deer. But anyways, this was always the talk growing up, that we didn't have rangefinders, definitely didn't have binos, just had a 4-power scope. But if you didn't know the yardage, which we didn't know the yardage, that you could just always hold the top of the back and boom and drop them. So we're going to find that out right now. So stay tuned and let's see what happens. Pretty cool, I think. All right, we're going to try Grandpa's rifle here, 200 yards. We're just going to hold maybe center high. 200 yards, it shouldn't be that much of a drop. So let's, of course, back then you wouldn't have known where 200 yards was. So we'll just hold, I guess we'll just hold top of the plate. So see what happens there. Hopefully I don't go over with the jerk. So yeah, you should be able to just hear it. Right where I aim too. Wow. All right. All right. Same thing on my rifle. We'll try 200 yards. We'll just hold center high, not leaving the plate. Not even dialing, just holding. Same spot, right next to my grandfather's. All right, guys, this was 200 yards. So my grandfather's round was to the right and mine was right there at the hook. So I tried to hold center high about here with the 4-power scope. So yeah, I'd say those are both kill shots. So, and we were all the way back there. So right now I don't have any other big plates with me. So we're going to move this out to 300 yards and go back and try it again. All right, we repainted the target, so nice and white, and we're going to go back and try it again. 300 yards. All right, we're at 300 yards, so let's see if my rifle can do it first. Not dialing, just holding the same place. Impact. All right, let's see if Grandpa's rifle can do it. Holy smokes. That is a tiny target at a 4-power scope. My goodness. All right, trying to hold top of the plate. Huh, still hit it. Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's a tiny target out there for that. Let's try and move it out to 400 yards and see what happens there. Wow, I'm not holding wind or nothing. I'm just trying to hold center. All right, we're out of 300 yard. The 6.5 PRC is just center under that hook, and the 270 is just right. So I was holding top of the plate with the 270. So I think I was holding just under center or under the plate, top of the plate with the 6.5 PRC. So pretty close in drop, honestly. So let's see if we can get out to 400 yards. All right, we moved out to 400 yards, painted her white. Let's see if we can do it. All right, we got the deer target out there with this big plate. I can't tell that that thing has horns or not through the scope. I can see the plate, but I can definitely tell that that is an animal out there, but I couldn't tell you if it was a buck or a doe or if those are ears or what that is. So we got a pretty good mirage going left to right. I think we're just gonna hold just like, I don't know, maybe top left a little bit. Do you think my grandpa in the 40s and 50s was holding for wind? Yeah, probably not. Probably not shooting this far either. So it's a long ways, I think, especially for a 4-power scope. But let's the 6.5 PRC went first last time, so let's give it a try with the 270 here. Now we'll just holding, just like they say, holding top of back and see if we could actually drop that animal out there. We'll shoot at the big plate, not the animal. But here we go. Core lock bullets. My God, I hit it. Oh, I have to say that's a miss. Looks like it hit bottom of the plate there. But God, it still hit it though. That's pretty crazy. Wow. Let me see if I can hold. Let me hold top of that plate where it would be at basically, and see if I can hit that deer. Wow. All right, here we go. See if we can hit that deer. We'll hold about the height of that plate over that deer. Nope. Swing and a miss. Well, we got the plate with the 270, but I think that's a miss because, like I say, 20 inches is full-size mule deer. So, anyways, let's try the 6.5 PRC. All right, guys, holding top of the plate. Everything's getting hot out here, so my phone's overheating, and so here we go. Same place. Same place as the 270. Wow, that much drop. So I'd have to say that was a miss too. It's a 6.5 PRC, so you can only get out to maybe 300, 350. Wow. So okay, here's the thing about shooting first focal plane. So now I'm going to hold the top of the plate, and then I'm going to measure where it dropped at, and then I'm going to dial that and see if I can hit that deer. It says about 1.5. Let's give her heck. Think we can hit that deer with it? I don't know. We'll see. Bingo. Just like that. Same spot too. Wow. So I maybe should have came up another 10th. But that's why you shoot first focal plane right there. Well, what do you guys think of this video? Like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. That would be great. Leave a comment. The 4-power scope, I mean, it got out there. That's 400 yards. And definitely wouldn't shoot at anything out there animal-wise at 400 yards. You can't see them, so I couldn't tell that that was a deer with horns out there like you can in this video. But with the 4-power. Now with my other rifle, I can definitely tell it's got horns and count how many it has from the adjustable power on it. But I mean, out to 300 yards, I mean, it's very doable with that 4-power scope. And I can see why my grandfather killed so many deer, and I can see why everybody that said that just hold the top of their back. I mean, 300 yards is a long ways when you don't have a rangefinder. Well, I thought I missed that deer. The mirage was so bad that I couldn't see through the 4-power scope. I'm so used to spotting my own impacts, shooting a higher power scope. So I thought I actually missed it, and I didn't know that I hit it until I got out there and checked the targets. But that's pretty amazing, actually, you know, that this skill set actually works, that you can just hold the top of the back and shoot without dialing. So hope you guys like this. We'll get back to the video. Wow, look at that. So that is the 6.5 PRC. That is the 270. That is the hold point. So that was the drop. Pretty close to the same, I would say. Now look at this. Now, I held the height of what the top of the plate was, center of the deer, close to it anyways, and I thought I didn't hit it, but I did hit it with the 270. That's crazy. And the 6.5 PRC that I dialed for after running off of the dope over there from the top of the plate at 1.5 mils. So, man, I guess you can shoot that far with a 4-power scope. I mean, I was guessing basically, so I was holding way over the top of its back, but that's pretty amazing to hit that smaller plate, because you can see the size difference between that deer and that plate. So, wow, what do you guys think of this video? Leave something in the comments for me. The old Grandpa's rifle can do it. I mean, Grandpa's rifle beat me on having a lighter trigger, but I beat him on groups. And I would almost have to say we ran pretty equal all the way out here to the furthest target, 400 yards. I think the 6.5 PRC shot just as good as the 270, and the 270 shot just as good as the 6.5 PRC. All right, guys, well, we made it back to the house, and we just wanted to take a measurement off this plate. So this was the last shots at 400 yards, and as you can see, the 6.5 Creedmoor was within the 20 inches, and the 270 was just at 21 inches. So if I would have held a little higher over the back, which trying to hold over the back with a 4-power scope is kind of tough, knowing where you're holding at. But all in all, I mean, if you look at these, I mean, the drop difference is not much. I mean, trying to hold the top of the plate there, out there at that 400 yards. So that's actually pretty impressive with both cartridges. So I think the method does actually work. I mean, just the olden ways of just holding on top of the back and shooting. I mean, I think you could be successful with it instead of always having to dial everything. So, all right. Well, hope you like this video. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a great day.